Okay, let's get started. So go ahead and come back on your mat. So feet are going to be hip width apart to start. Go ahead and stack your palms in front of you to start lifting your knees to your hands. Lift, lift. Good. So think knees drive up to the chest. Nice and lifted through the spine. Keep lifting, reach the arms up. Lift, lift. Add a big pull down, pull it down, down. Good. Big range of motion. Getting that body fired up for this morning. Add a rotation. Take opposite elbow, opposite knee, little twist, little twist. So you can ring through that waistline. Chest stays lifted. Stay here. 8 more for 8, 7, big 6. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come down onto your mat. Move my puppy a little bit. Go ahead and lay down on your mat. Curl your knees into a ball. And then go ahead and bring your legs up towards the ceiling. You're going to drop your left leg down. Right leg stays up. Arms come forward. Curl those shoulder blades up off your mat. Pump the arms 4 counts. Arms pump. 2, 3, 4. Legs switch. Big pump with the arms. Big switch with the legs. Good. So you can always keep those knees bent here. Think finding lots of energy slapping down at the ground. Good. Keep pumping. The navel's pulling down and in. A couple more here. Big pump. Big pump. Good. Hold it. Knees have to go out. Reach your hands towards the feet. Take the arms and legs. Take it out. 2. Curl back in. 2. Big out. Out. In. And punch. Yeah. Good. Take it out. Curl it back in. Last one. Take it out. And curl it back in. Good. Extend those legs back on the diagonal. Hands come behind your head. Open, cross, open, cross. Curl those shoulder blades up if you can. Now speed it up a little faster. Go cross, cross. Each time think pull the navel down and in. Down and in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees. Rest the head. Keep your arms and legs out long on your mat. So nice long body. 4 counts to roll up into that boat pose. Hold at the top, then roll back down. Here we go. Take it up. 2, 3. Hold back down. 2, 3, 4. Roll it up nice and slow. 1 vertebra at a time. And roll it back down. Good. You can always assist holding those thighs if you need to a little bit more to get back up. Take your time. Last one. Hold it up the top. Arms roll back, press it forward. Row, pressing, squeeze the shoulder blades. If you're feeling crazy, you can straighten out those legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice cross of ankles, so tall. Good. So go ahead and flip over onto your front side. We'll come into that forearm plank. So forearms come down on your mat. Step the feet back. So feet are hip width apart. Pull the abs up and away. Just find a little march with the feet. March right, right, left. So just tiny little marches, keeping them low so that you keep that core engaged. You don't want to find any arch in that low back as you march. Good. Pressing into the floor through those forearms. Neck stays in line with the spine. Last one. Hold both feet down to the mat. Tap your hips side to side. Tap right, left. Tap, tap. Kind of drawing a little rainbow in between. Good. First big push of pause. Keep pushing through it. One more change coming up here. Nice work. Good. Last one. Hold those hips still. Isometric hold to the finish. Everything strong. You got this. Hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it up. Come to that straight arm plank. So you're going to press your hips back to a downward dog. Take it back 2, pull it forward, 2, press hips back, big stretch, pull it forward, engage that core back. Good, take your time. Last one here. Hold it forward, alternate, pull the knees, pull right forward, left, right, left. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it back. So we got a little combo here. We're gonna do a push-up and then open up into side plank. So 1 push-up down, open it up, gonna take it back center, push up, open it to the opposite side, take it back center, same thing, keep it going, push up. Good, take your time. Good, couple more here. Last one, hold that push-up position. Option stay on those toes or come to the knees, bend, press, bend, press. 2 more. Nice, now come to those knees. Bring your heels all the way to your seat. Tuck those hips forward. Walk those hands in nice and narrow. Tricep push-ups, bend, press, bend, press. So elbows are coming into the side of the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Seat to the ceiling, touch the floor. That should have built some heat up in your body. Whew. When you're ready, roll on up. Go ahead and grab your weights. Okay, so go ahead and come to a standing position. Feet are going to be hip width apart. We're going to take a soft bend in your knees, and you're just going to hinge forward at the hips. Slide those arms forward, and pull the elbows back. Extend the arms straight. Start with a little pulse up, pulse up. Good, so neck in line with the spine. Soft bend in those knees, the abs are pulling up and in. Good. Adding on 4 moves, you're gonna go lift, lift, arms bend in, extend 2 lifts, lift, lift, bend, press, lift, lift, bend, and press. Good, you can find your own beat in your music. Good. Last one here, lift, lift, bend. Hold those arms straight, palms face up towards the ceiling. Squeeze it into the midline, squeeze in. Good, option, come to those tippy toes. Get a little deeper, get a little lower. That's 8 right here, 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, shake it out. So go ahead and stay facing the front. Feet are gonna be hip width apart. Soft little bend in the knees. Elbows come into your side, palms face forward. You're gonna press the arms up to 90 degrees. So just stop at 90, pull back down. 90, pull back down. Good thing. Pull the shoulder blades back. Good, adding on. So you're gonna press up, arms close, open, pull back down. 4 moves up, close, open, pull it down. Good, think squeeze the corners of your chest as those arms close. Last one here. Hold at 90. Press the arms overhead, press up, pull it down, press, pull. Good, keep those shoulders relaxed out of the ears. Lots of control, lots of intention in these movements. Last one, hold it back at 90. Palms are gonna turn in, arms extend out, bicep curls. Curl it in, out, in, out. Here's a couple more. Last one, hold the arms out. Go ahead and slide those arms forward. Come back into a hinge. You're gonna roll the elbows back. Row, punch it forward. Row, punch, squeeze, punch. Think working in both directions here. And find your breath. Last one, hold the elbows back, just little pulses back, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it. Restack those shoulders over the hips. You're gonna press the arms up to frame the face. Press, press. Good, action to come to those tippy toes if you want a little more balance challenge here. So wrists are right above those elbows. Now change the direction, you're gonna pull it down, pull down. Maybe add a little pulse with the legs. So arms pull down, down. Good, find that little pulse. Fire it up. You have 8 more to the finish. Stick with it. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Shake it out. Nice work. Set those to the side. Okay, go ahead and find your playlist. Go ahead and switch it to roses. I'm running it right into that thigh work. So quick little jumping right back in. So bring the heels together, toes apart, your hands just lightly on that support. Go ahead and rise up onto your tippy toes. Click those heels together and then bend the knees. Open them up to a diamond position. Outside hand can just come to the hip. Just pulse it down to start, little pulse, little pulse. So knees are tracking down. Good, and out to the side a little bit. So you're nice and lifted, shoulders stacked over those hips. Nice and neutral spine. You don't want to be arched here. That's not going to be feeling good. So keep everything long and lifted. We're going to get that heart rate up a little bit. Bigger range of motion. All the way down, take it down. Stand all the way up. Lower. Lift. So whatever your full range of motion looks like. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Good, thanks. Zip it up, hold it all the way up towards the ceiling. Engage those inner thighs on that zip. Let that heart rate rise. The last one, hold it low. Press the knees back, back. So knees are pressing back behind you, wrapping back, back. Feel those outer thighs. Good, heels are still clicking together. That's where you're gonna find that resistance to press back. Keep pressing back, add a lower down, take it down, 2, press up, 2, press back. As you lower, press back as you lift. Good, lower down, lift it up. Good, your goal is to start finding that shape right from the start here. This is your first set of thighs. It goes fast, so you wanna build that burn up, keep it going, find that fatigue, find that shake. Good, hold it low, hold the knees back. Just pulse it again, pulse, pulse. So we're gonna add on 2 pulses, 2 tucks. You're gonna pulse it down, down, hips tuck forward, pulse down, down, hips roll under, good. So kind of think hip bones to rib bones, in, good. You should really feel that in the tops of the thighs. Pulse, pulse, hips tuck under, last one. Hold back, tuck everything still, isometric hold. So maybe get a little lower. Option to bring that outside arm up overhead. Remember to keep that low back out of it. Nice neutral spine. Hold it, 8 counts, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we'll take it out. Whew, I was shaking, I hope you guys were too. Okay, second set here. Go ahead and face your support. So you can always bring it in front of you if you want to be facing the camera. So you're just going to take a nice light grip on that support, nothing crazy here. This time feet are going to be hip width apart. Good, and then rise up onto those tippy toes. Bend the knees. So starting with it stacked, then we're going to press the booty back. So you are going to be in a hinged position. Core still engaged, keeping that low back out of it. Take it lower, lift, lower, lift. Good, find your beat in your music. If this is a little too much, you can come down to flat feet. Good, it's kind of just like a normal squat here. Booty's going back. Legs stay hip width the whole time here. Core is engaged. Shoulders stay open, engaged, even though you are hinged. Good, lower, little lift. Try not to come out of it. You want to stay low. Even on that lift, lower, halfway, lower, halfway. Good, so we're gonna play around with a little bit of tempos here. Good, hold it low, take it down 3 counts, you lower, 2, 3, lift it up, take it down, 2, 3, halfway lift, good, lower, 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 lift. So changing that tempo really makes those muscles guess what's coming next. Good, really challenging them to find that fatigue pretty fast, which is what you want. Those legs should be quivering, they should be shaking, this should be challenging. Lift. I always say you make the class as hard as you want it to be. Good, last one. Hold it halfway, just pulse again, pulse. So now I want you to lift that chest, stack the shoulders back over the hips. So everything's lifted into a bit more of a traditional bar rather than that squat. Good, keep it lifted here. Lift. Good, find those shakes. The last one, hold it, lower and lift the heels. So heels lower down, lifting back up, lower, lift, lower, lift. Good, so keeping that deep end in the knees, lift, lower. You got this, stick with it. Nice and lifted through that chest. Last one, hold those heels high. Go ahead and come back down into that squat position. So push the booty back. Pulse it here, pulse, pulse. Light grip on that support. Option to start alternating, dropping the heels, drop right, drop left, drop right, drop left. Get a little lower. Good, you can make this as big or as small as you want to make it. The bigger you make it, the more the heart rate's going to get up. You're going to get a little bit more cardio out of this move. Good, stick here to the finish. You got 8 more. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5. Here we go. 4, strong. 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. Woo. Shake it out. Nice job, ladies. We got one more thigh, and then we'll stretch it out. So last one, just find your support again. So just nice neutral hand, nothing crazy there again. Zip the inner thighs this time. So thighs, knees, feet all zip together. Go ahead and rise toes, tippy toes. And then bend your knees, come on down. So same tall position, tailbone tucked under. You're just gonna start by circling your hips to the right, little circle right, circle right. So think coming all the way through that tucking position. You're gonna get those tops of the thighs. Added bonus, really squeeze those inner thighs like you're holding a piece of paper in between those thighs. Good, and reverse it, take it to the left, opposite direction, circle, circle. Good, you can have a little fun with this, you can get the whole body moving, whatever feels fun, what feels good for you. Bar is supposed to be fun, so crank up that beat. Good, last and final, thigh set right here. Hold it center, take it lower, 2, halfway lift, 2, lower down, halfway lift. Inner thigh stays it tight. Good, lift, lower. Hold it low, you're gonna go pulse, 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 hold, hold, hold. Pulse, 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 hold, hold, hold. Good, so that hold is forcing those muscles to stop. Good, hold it, hold it, hold it. Good, pulse, pulse, pulse. Good, let those shakes come. We're in this final set here. Good. Go ahead and hold that pulse. You're gonna take your right leg, step it back into a lunge, then come back into that squeezing parallel position. Take your back right leg, step it forward, just right leg. You can always come to flat feet if you don't want to be on that tippy toe. Back, step it forward, back, step it forward. Good, go ahead and switch sides, left leg, take it back, step it forward, back, step it forward. Almost there, one more change to the finish. Stick with it here. Last one. Hold it back, so re-zip those inner thighs, re-come to those tippy toes, come back down, pulse it, pulse, pulse. Option to bring one arm or both arms overhead, pulse to the finish. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Awesome job. Those legs should be nice and tired. So go ahead and come down onto your mat. You can grab a drink while we stretch it out. This is your active recovery, so letting that breath recover while we give those muscles a little relief. So take a big step forward with that left foot. One hand comes on either side. Just shift your weight forward. Good, so you're opening up through that right hip flexor. That front knee's not going over the ankle or the toe. Try to keep it right in line with the ankle. Go ahead and take your left hand, plant it on the mat. Right hand reaches up, gaze up underneath the arm, big reach to that side body. And then take your right elbow across the knee, clasp the hands and twist. So abs are pointing up and in, palms are pressing together, still leaning forward into that hip flexor stretch. Go ahead and take it back center. So option to stay right here, or you can take your left hand, reach for that right foot. Even if it's not connecting, you can always just keep hovering, or you can stay in that low lunge. Good. Go ahead and carefully release. Shift your weight back. So leg comes straight, foot is flexed. Hinge at the hips, lower the chest down to that leg. Good. Go ahead and roll it on up. Switch those legs out. So big step forward with the right foot this time. One hand comes on either side. You shift your weight forward. Breathe it out. Go and take your right hand, plant it center. Plant it on the side, so your left hand reaches up. Gaze up underneath that arm, big reach. And then take that left elbow across the knee, clasp the hands and twist. Take it back center. Option to stay here or take your right hand, reach it for that left foot. Option to stay in that low lunge as well. Good, good. Carefully release, shift your weight back. So leg comes straight, foot is flexed, hinge at the hips, lower down. When you're ready, curl those back toes under, straighten out both legs. Come to pyramid pose, so right leg's forward, one hand on either side, hinge at the hips, let the chest come down. And switch it out. Left leg forward, right leg back, same thing, pyramid pose. And go ahead and step it out nice and wide. And then just relax everything down. Maybe take a little bend side to side. When you're ready, big inhale. Soft bend in the knees. Exhale, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. That head is last to lift. Nice work. Okay, we're gonna get right back into that seat work. So go ahead and switch your song. You're just gonna restart this song that probably just started. It's called Riptide. So we'll restart that so we have the full song to work to. Okay, so go ahead and find your support. We're gonna move on to the seat. So you're gonna bring your heels together, toes apart. We're gonna start with the right leg. So go ahead and take the leg up to hip height. That may not go all the way up there, and that's totally fine. So the most important part is that you want that leg going to the back diagonal. You don't want it forward, engaging that hip flexor. So they press it back, lengthen out. It should be kind of going back. Heel is close to the seat, point that toe, lift everything up nice and tall. Try not to lean over on your support. Soft little bend in that standing left leg. Just find a little lift to start. Lift, lift. Good, so your height of this leg might look a little different. That's totally okay. Your goal is to find that squeeze in that booty cheek. Good, lift, lift. Rest of the body's nice and strong, nice and lifted. Good, adding on, so lower down to the standing leg, lift it back up. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Good, so you're gonna feel this a little bit in that side oblique, side waistline area as well. Just being in this upright position will kind of naturally engage that, so don't be alarmed if you start feeling a little bit in that waistline as well. Lift, lower. Good, try to keep a nice light grip on that bar. Last one, hold it up. Extend your arm overhead. Go and extend that leg long to that back diagonal. You're gonna pull the elbow and the knee together. 2 counts, pull it forward. 2, extend. 2, pull it together and extend. So really trying to avoid bringing into that hip flexor. Still keep it out as far as you can on that back diagonal. Good. Pull it together. Then extend it long in. Last one slow, then we'll take it 1 count. Good, speed it up here, pull it in, extend, and reach it long, in, out. Here's 5, 4, here we go, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and extend that leg out. So it's on that back diagonal. Reach that top arm out, back forward, a little lower, and lift, lower, lift, tap down, lift. Good, you can kind of hinge up those hips if you need to. If you ever feel in the low back, hinge a little bit more. It will take that low back out of it. Kind of small range of motion here. Good, hold it, lift it, find a little lift to the finish. Maybe adding a little side bend into that waistline, side bend lift. Good, 8 more, here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax it out. Whew. So you probably felt that all the way up that side, and that is exactly what you're supposed to be feeling. Go ahead and come down onto your mat. So we're gonna do that right side on the ground now. So if you have a weight, go ahead and bring it with you. If you don't, you can always do this without as well. So go ahead and come down onto your hands and your knees. So wrists are right underneath the shoulders. Go ahead and take your weight and place it back behind the right knee. So same like we just worked standing, we're gonna work it on the ground now. So weight behind the right knee. Go ahead and bend the knee, bring your heel to your seat, flex that foot. Good, engage the core, pull up and in. Neck stays in line with the spine, find a little lift, lift, lift. Just little pulses up, up. Good. So now you're working a little bit more of that back of the leg, kind of hamstring, bottom of the booty. At the bar was a lot of that side body. Good, so just feel the difference. Really trying to engage that seat with each lift. Hold that lift, 3 moves. So you're gonna lower down, 2, press up, 1. Lower down, 2, press up, 1. Lower, lower, big press up. Lower, lower, big press up. Good, keep this work controlled through that low back. You should not feel it there. See that, just 1 count forward, 1 count up, pull it in, back. Good, if this is too much on the wrist, you always have the option to come down to the forearms. If you feel it in your low back, I also suggest coming down to those forearms. Kind of helps take off that tension. Last one, hold it up. Go ahead and take the weight out from the leg, straighten out the leg. Little lifts, lift, lift. So leg is straight, toe is pointed, hips are squared up to your mat. You have an option to take that weight into your left hand, opposite arm, opposite leg, add a little lift here. That's only if you want to make it a little harder. Good, little lift, little lift. Five, 4, 3, 2, hold everything up at the top, hold it, isometric hold, so they lengthen as long as you can make that body, squeeze that seat tight. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, And want to pull it in. Nice work, set that weight to the side. Go ahead and sit back to your child pose. Reach those arms forward, lengthen. And when you're ready, go ahead and roll it on back up. So you can keep that weight just at your mat. Go ahead and find your spot back at your support. Pull this guy in so we can do the second side. Okay, so go ahead and find that second support. So now we're gonna work the left side. So find a light grip on your support. Heels come together, toes are apart. Nice and lifted through that upper body. Go ahead and take the leg out to the side, out to hip height. So going for that back diagonal again. Heels close to the seat. Point the toe quite a little left, lift. Good. So if you can see yourself in a mirror or even in your camera, really try to think your body's lifted. Try not to lean over on that bar. You want to keep the core engaged. Lift, lift. A little bit bigger range of motion, so you're going to lower down, lift. Knee goes to standing leg, lift it back up. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Good, nice soft bend in that standing right leg. It's probably already starting to burn since we already worked that side. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Last one, hold it up. Go ahead and take your left arm overhead. Extend your left leg out. Elbow and knee come together, 2 counts. Pull it in, 2, extend, 2, slow, in, reach it long. Good, in, and out. Nice and controlled movements here. Keep focusing all that work on the seat. Abs are those supporting muscles, so they are also working. Last one, slow. Speed it up. 1 count here. Pull it in, lengthen, in, lengthen. Good, big crunch. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and keep that leg extended out. Option, keep that arm out, so you take it lower, little left, lower, little left. Good, small range of motion, nothing crazy here. Last one, hold it lifted, find the side bend, lifted, finish, lift, lift. Good, so think lengthen long through that body, lift up tall. 8 more, here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Shake it out. Okay, last little set here for that seat. So go ahead and come down onto your mat again, find your weight. This time that weight's gonna go back behind the left knee. That's all crazy. Okay, so wrists come right underneath the shoulders. Go ahead and bring that left leg up. Flex that foot, little lift, lift, lift. So as you're pulling up and in, hands are pressing into the mat. And if those wrists are feeling it a little too much, come down to those forearms. Hips are squared. Change that tempo, 2 pulls in, so pull it in, 2, press up 1, in, 2, press up 1, in, press up 1. Last one, take a tempo, 1 in, 1 press, in, press, in, press. Heel is close to that seat, keep holding that weight. Find that fatigue point, challenge yourself. Last one, hold it up. Go ahead and take that weight out from behind your leg. Extend your left leg long. Point through the toe, little lift, little lift. Option to take the weight in your right arm, extend it out. Opposite arm, opposite leg, lift, lift. Squeeze it tight, just one more change here, coming up. Then you're done with seat. Home stretch here, hold it up. Isometric hold. Extend long. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, set that weight down. We're going to take that child pose. Good. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to add a little cardio ab burst here. So go ahead and find your high plank. Alternate pulling the knees in, right, left, right, left. You can stay at this pace, or you can speed it up a little faster. Mountain climbers in. So really think, drive those knees up towards the chest, in. Good. Breathe, get that heart rate up. 10 more here for 1, 2, 3, push it, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it back, everything still. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, release it out. You can sit back to that child pose again if you want. Good. When you're ready, go ahead and roll it on back up. So we're gonna move into a little bit more isolated ab work here. So go ahead and come to a seated position on your mat. So toes are gonna come together, knees are gonna come out. So you're in a little diamond position. Leg grip behind the thighs, sit up nice and tall. Lengthen up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, round your waistline down. So you're kind of scooping into the belly. Belly button's going down into the spine. Chest stays lifted here. Just find a little alternate lift with the feet. Lift right, left, right, left. So you're thinking crunch lift. Crunch lift. All that work's coming from the core rather than the hip flexors. Crunch lift. Crunch lift. Good. Breathe it out. If you want to, let go of those legs. Arms come forward. Lift, lift. Really focus on that core work each time. Adding on here, so lift right, lift left. Take it back an inch. Up, right, left. Take it lower and lift. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Couple more here. Nice work. Last one. Hold everything low, so knees zip together. Open back up, zip together, open back up. So each time those knees zip, think squeeze those inner thighs. You should feel that core engage. If this is a little too much, come up higher. Good. Zip, open, zip, open. The last one. Hold those legs zip together, so inner thighs touching. Go ahead and flex those feet. Drive those heels down into the ground. Lower down, 2 counts, lower down. 2, lift, 2, lower, and lift. Find your breath here. Good, last one. Hold it low. We're gonna rotate over to the right. Bring the palms together, just find a little twist, little twist. Think ring from the area underneath your rib cage. Lessen the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back center, reset. Round back down, lower down to the left. Twist, twist. Inner thigh zip for even more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back center, round down. Go ahead and either stay here or find that boat pose. Reach those arms forward. Find a little crunch, crunch, crunch. Adding on, so you're gonna hold it up, lower it down, pull it back up, boat pose. Lower down, you can hold those thighs. You can also support back behind you. Couple more here. Lower it down, up. Last one, hold it low. Either stay here or find a little cross with the ankles. Cross, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, cross the ankles so nice and tall. Ooh, stretch it out. Okay, go ahead and lay down on your back. A little bit more core work here. So laying on your back, you're gonna keep your left foot planted into the mat. Right leg extends up towards the ceiling. You can also keep this leg bent if you don't want it all the way straight. Head, neck, and shoulders down, arms by your side. Right leg lowers down to the ground. 2 counts, take it down. 2, lift. 2, just lower and lift. So really pressing down into that left foot will help you find more work in the core. Good. Adding on, so go and take the hands behind your head, elbows wide, lower down, 2, lift and curl, lower, 2, lift, curl it up, lower, lift and curl. Hold it up, find a little curl, 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 maybe bring that leg closer to the chest, curl, lift, lift, left leg pressing into the mat, here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch it out, so right foot plants this time, left leg up, head, neck, and shoulders down, lower down, 2 counts, take it down, 2, lift, 2, lower, and lift. So trying to find those low abs. Good, breathe. Last one. Adding on, so keep that leg up for just a second. Head, neck, and shoulders raise up, elbows are wide, lower down, 2, lift, add that curl, lower, lift, and curl, and curl. Last one, hold it up, find that curl, lift, elbows wide, breathe it out, navel's point down and in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs come up. Go ahead and find a diamond position. So feet together, knees apart. And just reach through that diamond. Reach, reach. Take it side to side. Reach right, reach left, right, left. Take it side to side. Trying to get those shoulder blades up. Reach, reach. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees into your chest. Rock it side to side. Good. Last little set here for those low abs. Go and extend the legs up and neck and shoulders down, or you can support the back with those hands. 4 moves. Legs lower down for 2. Knees pull in and lift. Lower down, down. Knees pull in, lift. Lower, lower. Knees pull in. Last one like this, then we'll reverse it. Pull it in. Last one, pull it in. Shoot low. Lift for 2. Knees pull in. Shoot low. Lift for 2. Couple more here. Last one, hold it up. Find those little lower body curls to the finish. The smallest little rock. Try to take out momentum here. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You made it. Arms and legs go long on your mat. Big reach, big stretch. When you're ready, go ahead and roll over onto your front side. So laying on your tummy, hands come underneath the shoulders. You can stay on those forearms. Big inhale. Exhale, press it up. Carefully lower it back down. Take that stretch one more time. Big inhale. Exhale, press it up. And lower it back down. So stay laying on your tummy. Go ahead and bring those hands back by your waist, palms face up. Head is gazing down at your mat, so neck is in line with the spine. Squeeze your lower body to lift those legs up. Find a little lift, lift, lift. So strengthening that low back, complementing all that core work. Swim the legs, alternate little flutters, flutter, flutter. If you want, bring those arms overhead, make it a little harder. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully lower everything down. Let your head just rest on the mat. And when you're ready, go ahead and come up onto your hands and your knees. Quick little cat-cow stretch. So drop your head around your spine. And then arch your back. See up, chest up, chin up. Good. Take that stretch again. You can kind of move freely here if that feels good. And arch your back. See up, chest up, chin up. Go ahead and come back through a neutral spine. One last working section here to finish off class. So go ahead and come down onto your mat. Lay down on your back. So feet are going to be hip width apart. You can stay on flat feet or you can pop to those tippy toes. Go ahead and squeeze your seat to lift your hips up into that bridge position. Good, arms by your side, hips lower down, and lift, lower, lift. Good, last working section of class here. Get that burn. Good, hold the next one up. Check side to side, so think right hip, left hip, right and left. So kind of think squeeze right butt cheek, left butt cheek. Take it side to side, right, left. Last one. Hold everything still, lower the hips down, 2 counts. Take it down, 2, lift, 2, lower, and lift. Maybe find your own beat on your music, maybe crank it up, have some fun to the finish. Lower, and lift. Only coming to a hover at the bottom, try not to let the hips rest. Last one. Hold it up at the top, isometric hold, so everything's strong and still to the finish. Engage those inner thighs. Good, engage that core, hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully lower everything back down to your mat. Maybe pull those knees in, rock it side to side. And then go ahead and find your playlist. We're going to slow it down. So switch to the next song called The Woods. Should be a little bit slower. Good. Okay, so when you're ready, go ahead and extend that left leg long on your mat. Right leg extends up. So grab behind the right calf or the thigh. Try to avoid that knee. Good. And just relax everything down. Maybe point and flex, roll through the ankle. You'll kind of feel all those different muscles engage. Start to slow the breath. Then go and take the leg a couple inches out to the right. So open up through that inner thigh. You can also bend the knee. And take it across the body over to the left. So stopping just right where you feel that outer thigh kind of behind the knee. Both hips stay on the ground for this one. And you're going to flex everything. And then let it relax all the way over to the left. Open up that right arm over. the right shoulder. Find that spinal rotation. Big inhale. Exhale, release. And when you're ready, go ahead and take it back center. Switch those legs out. So right leg goes long, left leg extends up, grab behind the calf or the thigh. Maybe point and flex. And take the leg a couple inches out to the left. So opening up through that inner thigh. Again, you can bend the knee. And take it across the body over to the right. Find the outer thigh. Maybe point and flex, roll. Good, when you're ready, let that knee fall all the way over to the right. Open up that left arm, look over the left shoulder, find that spinal rotation. Big inhale. Exhale, release. And take it back center. Pull those knees into your chest. Couple rocks up and down on your mat. And then find a straddle. You can bring one leg in, one leg long, or you can have both out. Go ahead and point the toes, sit up nice and tall. Right arm down, left arm over. Big side bend, reach it out. And turn nose to knees to square the chest and thigh. Float it up. Same thing on the other side. So left arm down, right arm over, big side bend. And turn nose to knees, square the chest to the thigh. Float it back up. Go ahead and flex those feet. Walk forward. Leading with your chest, just let the inner thighs kind of release out. And walk back up. Slide those legs together. Any point or flex. Lift the arms up overhead. Big inhale. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. And when you're ready, roll it on back up. So go ahead and find a spot back on your mat. So we're just going to end in Shavasana. So go ahead and lay down on your mat. Maybe get cozy, a pillow, a blanket, anything that makes you comfortable. And just start to take up space with your body. Because you're well-deserved Shavasana. Good. So just start to relax the mind. Try not to let it wander. Just let the thoughts pass by like clouds in the sky. If you're ready to come out of it, you can start moving around the body a little. If you want to stay right where you're at, you're more than welcome just to stay right there. Maybe moving the fingers and the toes around, rolling the neck. Starting to deepen the breath a little bit. And whether you're laying or sitting, you can take one last deep breath all together. Let's go ahead and maybe close your eyes. Sit up nice and tall. Big inhale. Fill up the lungs. Open mouth, exhale. Let it out. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Namaste.